Hi students, this is Botany PSR. In the previous class, I explained about cell membrane. Today, I am going to explain cell wall. What is that? Cell wall. Shortly writing as CW. CW means cell wall, right? So, this cell wall was discovered by Robert Hooke. How? Because cell was discovered by, that is Robert Hooke. Cell was discovered by Robert Hooke. That is, while observing the cork tissue, he observed that these compartment-like structures, these are so-called compartment-like structures. Those can be called as cells. In which tissue that Robert Koch discovered? Cork tissue. Which tree? Oak tree. Scientific name is Quercus sober. So cell was discovered by Robert Hooke. Cell wall discovered by Robert Hooke. He discovered the cell means that time he observed the cell wall. Okay. So those compartmentalized structures he discovered, those are called as cells. Those compartment-like structures are called them as cells by Robert Hooke. Robert Hooke wrote a book called Micrographia. So those 2 points you have to remember, my dear students. Cell was discovered by Robert Hooke. Cell wall also discovered by Robert Hooke. In which tissue? Cork tissue. In which plant? Oak tree. That is Quercus sober. That cell was living cell or dead cell? Cork tissue is a dead cell. So first discovered cell was dead cell. But living cell discovered by means Anthony van Leeuwenhoek. Living cell discovered by Anthony van Leeuwenhoek. That living cell means bacteria. Cell was discovered by Robert Hooke. Dead cell discovered by Robert Hooke. Cell wall discovered by Robert Hooke. That cell wall is synthesized from, cell wall is formed from protoplasm in plant cells. So from the protoplasm, the cell wall is formed. Where does the cell wall is synthesized? From where does the cell wall is synthesized means from protoplasm. Whereas in bacteria, that cell wall is formed from mesosomes. So cell wall is formed from protoplasm in plant cells, and whereas from mesosomes in bacteria. Cell wall is synthesized from dash in bacteria, mesosomes. Cell wall is synthesized from dash in plant cells, protoplasm. Very, very important. Right. Presence of cell wall is a characteristic feature of plant cells. So that is, what is the difference between plant cell and animal cell? Plant cell contain cell wall, whereas animal cell does not contain cell wall. When both plant cell and animal cell are placed in water, which cell will burst? That means animal cell will burst. Why? Because animal cell lacks a cell wall. Animal cell does not contain cell wall. So that is, that cell wall, presence of a cell wall is a characteristic feature of plant cell. That animal cells do not possess cell wall. So presence of cell wall is a characteristic feature of plant cell. Don't say animal cell. Overall, cell wall, CW means cell wall. Cell wall present in, cell wall found in. That is plants, fungi, all prokaryotes except mycoplasma. That is, archaebacteria contain cell wall, which is made up of pseudomurine. Bacteria, that is eubacteria, is of 2 types. That is bacteria and cyanobacteria. Both in bacteria and cyanobacteria, cell wall is made up of peptidoglycan. Next, in mycoplasma, cell wall is absent. In actinomycetes, cell wall is made up of mycolic acid. So that is all prokaryotes except mycoplasma. This is very, very important. All prokaryotes have cell wall. False. All prokaryotes except mycoplasma, cell wall is absent. Cell wall is present. Okay, that is mycoplasma do not contain cell wall. Remaining all prokaryotes contain cell wall. And next, protists like chrysophytes and dinoflagellates. In chrysophytes, cell wall is made up of silica. In dinoflagellates, cell wall is made up of cellulose. So these are all the organisms having cell wall. Cell wall containing organisms are plants, fungi, all prokaryotes except mycoplasma, protists like chrysophytes and dinoflagellates. Next, cell wall not found in, cell wall absent in, that is animals, mycoplasma, protists like euglenoids, slime molds, protozoans. That means protists contain how many groups? 5 groups. Chrysophytes, dinoflagellates, euglenoids, slime molds, protozoans. Of these 5 groups, first 2 groups contain cell wall, remaining 3 groups do not contain cell wall. Cell wall is not found in means protists like euglenoids, slime molds, protozoans. Cell wall containing protists means that is protists like chrysophytes and dinoflagellates. Next one. The cell wall is rigid. Is it a living or non-living layer? Cell wall should be considered as non-living layer. Don't say living layer. Cell wall is rigid layer, non-living layer, permeable membrane. Whereas cell membrane is selectively permeable membrane. Next one, it is synthesized from protoplasm. It is synthesized from protoplasm. So cell wall is rigid, non-living, permeable membrane. Don't say impermeable membrane. Permeable membrane. Cell wall is a permeable membrane, whereas cell membrane is a selectively permeable membrane. The cell wall is synthesized from protoplasm. Okay. Next, now look at here, my dear students. What are the functions of cell wall? Different functions of cell wall. It gives definite shape to the cell. So which layer or which structure will gives definite shape to the cell? That is cell wall. Next, it protects the cell from mechanical damage and infection. It protects the cell from mechanical damage and infection. Next, it helps to cell interaction. Cell-to-cell interaction. Next, it acts as a barrier to undesirable, don't say desirable. It acts as a barrier to undesirable, that is unwanted macromolecules. Don't say micromolecules. You have to say macromolecules. Here undesirable. It acts as a barrier to undesirable macromolecules. These are all the functions of cell wall. It gives definite shape to the cell. Next one, it protects the cell from mechanical damage and infection, and it helps in cell-to-cell interaction, and it acts as a barrier to undesirable macromolecules. These are all the different functions of cell wall. So, we know that cell wall is found in plants. Okay, that plant cell wall is made up of cellulose, hemicellulose, pectins and proteins. Whereas in one of the group called algae, that algal cell wall is made up of, that is cellulose, galactans, mannans and minerals like calcium carbonate. Cell wall of fungi is made up of chitin. Chitin is also called fungal cellulose. Don't say cellulose. Chitin is also called fungal cellulose. Very, very important point, my dear students. This is very, very important. Cell wall of algae is made up of cellulose, galactans, mannans and minerals like calcium carbonate. And cell wall of plants is made up of cellulose, hemicellulose, pectins and proteins. Whereas cell wall of fungi is made up of chitin, also called fungal cellulose. Don't say cellulose, it is called fungal cellulose. Right. Chitin is also called cellulose. False. Chitin is also called fungal cellulose. True. Right. Cell wall contains how many layers? 3 layers. Middle lamellum, primary wall, also called primary cell wall, secondary wall, also called secondary cell wall. So that is this from outer to inner, towards center. Towards center, that arrangement is so called centripetal. The centripetal arrangement of layers in cell wall, middle lamellum, primary wall, secondary wall. From outer to inner, that is so called centripetal arrangement. Towards center is called centripetal arrangement. Okay. So one by one we have to discuss. Okay. Now look at here, my dear students. This is one cell. This is another cell. And this one is called middle lamellum. ML means middle lamellum. So this middle lamellum, for this cell, this is the middle lamellum. For this cell also the same middle lamellum. That is, it acts as a cementing layer between two adjacent cells. Common wall, common cell wall between two adjacent cells is middle lamellum. There are no two middle lamellums for two cells. For two adjacent cells, only one middle lamellum is present. So this is the middle lamellum. This is the middle lamellum. So here it is the first formed layer. It is the first formed layer. First formed means oldest layer. First formed means oldest wall layer. So outermost layer of cell wall is middle lamellum. It is the outermost, no? Next, below the middle lamellum, primary cell wall. Below the primary cell wall, secondary wall is present, like that. So outermost layer of cell wall is middle lamellum. First formed layer in cell wall is middle lamellum. First formed means oldest layer of cell wall is middle lamellum. It is not considered as true wall layer. It is not considered as true wall layer. Why? Because it acts as a cementing layer between two adjacent cells. That's why it is not the true wall layer. This middle lamellum is made up of calcium pectate. This middle lamellum is made up of calcium pectate. Very, very important. So middle lamella is made up of calcium and pectin. That is calcium pectate. Okay. So what are the points? Middle lamellum, shortly as ML. Outermost layer of cell wall. First formed layer of cell wall. Oldest layer of cell wall. It holds means it glues the different neighboring cells. It holds the different neighboring cells with the help of middle lamellum. Next, it acts as cementing layer. It acts as cementing layer between two adjacent cells. It is made up of calcium pectate, that is calcium and pectin. And it is formed from cell plate during cell division in plant cells. So in plant cells, this middle lamella is formed from cell plate during cell division. Okay. Next one. See, the precursor of middle lamellum is cell plate. See, if you look at here means, let us suppose during cell division, this is the telophase. Two daughter nuclei formed. So Golgi complex vesicles of Golgi complex. Try to remember that cell organelle. Golgi complex. Vesicles of Golgi complex come at equatorial plate, come at center of the cell. Those Golgi complex are fused together and form cell plate. That cell plate grows in the direction of, let us suppose from center, like this it grows. And here it grows. So how it grows, how it forms, that is cell, this is the cell plate. Cell plate from center towards periphery, the cell plate formation occurs, isn't it? So that is towards periphery is called centrifugal. Later, this is the cell plate means later it becomes the middle lamellum. So that is from the cell plate, later on middle lamellum is formed. That is middle lamellum. Middle lamellum is formed from cell plate. The precursor of middle lamellum is cell plate. The precursor of middle lamellum is cell plate. Next, Golgi. Which cell organelle plays an important role in cell division? Golgi complex. Golgi complex plays an important role in the formation of cell plate during cell division. This is also very, very important point. Which cell organelle plays an important role in the formation of cell plate during cell division? Golgi complex. That is, which part means vesicles. So vesicles of Golgi complex come at equatorial plate. Those vesicles are fused and form cell plate. The cell plate grows in the direction of centrifugal, that is from center to periphery. From center to periphery, towards periphery is called centrifugal. Next, in multicellular organisms, when middle lamellum is dissolved, cells get isolated. So that is, in multicellular organisms, if the person wants to isolate the cells means which layer should be dissolved means, if middle lamellum is dissolved means all cells get separated, all cells get isolated from each other. So that is, in multicellular organisms, when middle lamellum is dissolved, when middle lamellum is dissolved means cells get isolated. Next, growth of cell plate is, see, this is the two nuclei, this is the cell plate formation from center to periphery. Cell plate by centrifugal manner. Okay. If we observe the unripe fruits are somewhat hard, whereas ripened fruits are somewhat soft. That hard fruits become soft fruits means middle lamellum get dissoluted. Middle lamellum get dissoluted. So that is, unripe fruits are hard, ripe fruits are soft. What is the reason for that? Due to the dissolution of middle lamellum. Due to dissolution of middle lamellum. Okay, if we observe this diagram means this would be the middle lamellum. So middle lamellum, for two adjacent cells, only one middle lamellum is present. And later on either side of middle lamellum, this is the middle lamellum. On either side of middle lamellum, primary cell wall is present. Primary cell wall is present. So primary cell wall is present on either side of on either side of middle lamellum. So primary cell wall is present on either side of middle lamellum or inner to middle lamellum. Inner to middle lamellum. Next, this primary cell wall is made up of cellulose, hemicellulose, pectin. Cellulose, hemicellulose, pectin. Next, this primary wall is the first formed true wall layer. What is that? True. First formed layer is middle lamellum. First formed true wall layer is middle lamellum. True, what does it mean? True means for each cell one layer is present. Primary wall. So first formed true wall layer is primary cell wall or primary wall. Don't say middle lamellum. Middle lamellum is first formed layer. First formed layer is middle lamellum. First formed true wall layer is primary cell wall. This primary cell wall is made up of cellulose, hemicellulose, pectin. Okay. Next, inner to primary cell wall, secondary cell wall is present. Inner to primary cell wall, secondary cell wall is present. For this adjacent cell also, this is the primary cell wall, inner to primary cell wall, secondary cell wall is present. So this secondary cell wall is found in mature cells only, not in meristematic cells, not in younger cells, not in embryonic cells. This secondary cell wall is found in mature cells. Okay, that is absent in meristematic cells, younger cells, embryonic cells, parenchyma and collenchyma cells. Okay, right. Next one, inner, that is about cell wall. What is the innermost layer of cell wall? Innermost layer of cell wall means secondary cell wall. Outermost layer of cell wall means middle lamellum. First formed layer means middle lamellum. First formed true wall layer means primary cell wall. Oldest layer means middle lamellum. Youngest layer is secondary cell wall. Youngest means secondary cell wall. Okay. Next, inner to, this is the secondary cell wall. Inner to secondary cell wall, which layer is present? Cell membrane, isn't it? So this is the cell membrane. So now what is the position of secondary cell wall? Position or location of secondary cell wall is present in between cell membrane and primary wall. So secondary cell wall is present in between. This is very, very important. Secondary cell wall is present inner to primary cell wall. Secondary cell wall is present outer to cell membrane. Secondary cell wall is present in between primary cell wall and cell membrane. This is very, very important. So the secondary cell wall is made up of maybe lignin, suberin, pectin, cutin. Secondary cell wall is hard and inelastic. Secondary cell wall is hard and inelastic due to the presence of lignin. Okay. So that is middle lamellum is made up of calcium pectate. Primary cell wall is made up of cellulose, hemicellulose, pectin. Secondary cell wall is made up of lignin, suberin or pectin or cutin. That is, what is the common cell wall material in all those three layers means calcium pectate, pectin, cellulose, hemicellulose, pectin, lignin or suberin or pectin or cutin, pectin. So what is the common cell wall material in all the three layers of cell wall means pectin you have to write. Okay. So please note down all these points, my dear students. Right. Now look at here, my dear students. Primary cell wall, also called primary wall. Let us suppose this is the primary wall. Sorry, this is the middle lamellum. On either side of middle lamellum, primary wall is present. This primary wall is made up of cellulose, hemicellulose, and pectin. On either side of middle lamellum, primary wall is formed, isn't it? Next, it is the first formed true wall layer. First formed true wall layer. Why we are using true means for each cell, one primary cell wall is present. For each cell, one primary cell wall is present, like that. That's why you have to use true wall layer. First formed layer of cell wall is middle lamellum. First formed true wall layer of cell wall is primary cell wall. So this is the primary cell wall. And here there is no cell wall material. No primary cell wall material. No cellulose, no hemicellulose and pectin. There the thin area. That thin area primary cell wall is called primary pit fields. What are primary pit fields? Primary means the thin area primary cell wall are called primary pit fields. This is nothing but plasmodesmata. So that is the cytoplasmic bridges present between two adjacent cells, present between two neighboring cells are called plasmodesmata. These plasmodesmata are found only in plant cells, not in animal cells. This is the primary cell wall. So this is the primary cell wall. This primary cell wall is made up of cellulose, hemicellulose, pectin. So here these are the microfibrils. These microfibrils are made up of cellulose. Microfibrils are made up of cellulose. So these are cellulose microfibrils. And in between the microfibrils, space is present. This space is so called matrix, also called interfibrillar space. This interfibrillar space is made up of hemicellulose and pectin. That is, this primary cell wall is having microfibrils which are made up of cellulose, and the matrix is having hemicellulose and pectin. Okay. Finally, that primary cell wall is made up of cellulose, hemicellulose, pectin. That is, microfibrils are made up of cellulose. Matrix is made up of hemicellulose and pectin. Okay. So this interfibrillar space is made up of hemicellulose and pectin. This is the internal structure of primary cell wall. So it is formed on either side of middle lamellum. First formed true wall layer of cell wall. It is made up of cellulose, hemicellulose and pectin. The primary pit fields are present. What are primary pit fields? This is very, very important, my dear students. Primary pit fields means the thin areas of primary cell wall are called primary pit fields. Okay. Next, what about that plasmodesmata? Plasmodesmata are present. What are plasmodesmata? The cytoplasmic bridges present between two adjacent cells are called plasmodesmata. These plasmodesmata help in intercellular transportation of cellular materials from one cell to another cell. We have to say intercellular, don't say intracellular. Okay. Next, these are found in plant cells, not found in animal cells. This primary cell wall is capable of growth. It gradually diminishes as the cell matures. Diminishes means it is going on decreasing. So it gradually diminishes as the cell become mature. Okay. Next, secondary cell wall. Secondary cell wall. So let us suppose this is the middle lamellum. On either side of middle lamellum, primary cell wall is formed. Inner to primary cell wall, secondary cell wall is formed. The thin areas of primary cell wall is called primary pit fields. Here is the secondary cell wall. Here there is no secondary cell wall. The thin area of secondary cell wall is called pit. Try to remember the thin areas of primary cell wall are called primary pit fields. The thin areas of secondary cell wall are called pits. That is very, very important points. Where the primary cell wall material is not deposited, those areas are called primary pit fields. Where secondary cell wall material is not deposited, that area is so called pit. Okay, right. This is the secondary cell wall. That is, the secondary cell wall also contains microfibrils which are made up of cellulose, and in between the microfibrils the space is called matrix, also called interfibrillar space. That interfibrillar space is made up of lignin, suberin, pectin or cutin, whatever the material it may be. Maybe lignin or suberin or pectin or cutin. So that means cellulose microfibrils are found both in primary cell wall and also in secondary cell wall. That one you have to remember. Cellulose microfibrils. Microfibrils are found in primary cell wall and also secondary cell wall. Next, these are present, secondary cell wall present only in mature plant cell, absent in meristematic cells, young cells, embryonic cells and parenchyma cells and collenchyma cells. Okay. Now look at here. Secondary cell wall is formed. Secondary cell wall is formed inner to primary cell wall. It is considered as innermost layer of secondary cell wall. Youngest layer of cell wall is secondary cell wall. Oldest layer means middle lamellum. Present between primary cell wall and cell membrane. If you look at here means, say this is the middle lamellum, this is the primary cell wall, this is the secondary cell wall, this is the cell membrane. Where do you find the secondary cell wall? Present in between primary cell wall and cell membrane. One more question. The secondary cell wall is present outer to cell membrane. Secondary cell wall is present inner to primary cell wall. Secondary cell wall is present in between primary cell wall and cell membrane. Those are very, very important points, my dear students. Right. Here pits are present. The thin areas of secondary cell wall are called pits. The thin areas of secondary cell wall are called pits. Now look at here. Secondary cell wall is made up of lignin or suberin or pectin or cutin. Where do you find lignin? That is xylem. Where do you find suberin? Cork tissue and endodermal cells. Pectin not in syllabus. Cutin. Cutin means epidermis is covered by cuticle layer. That cuticle layer is made up of cutin. So lignin is found in xylem. Suberin is found in cork tissue and endodermal cells. Cutin is present in cuticle layer of epidermal cells. Next, secondary cell wall is hard, tough and inelastic, not elastic, non-elastic, due to the presence of lignin. If there is the presence of lignin means that secondary cell wall is hard, tough, non-elastic, inelastic. Okay. Next, what are the few more points? Common cell wall material in middle lamellum, primary wall and secondary cell wall is pectin. How can you say middle lamellum is made up of calcium pectate? That means pectin. Primary cell wall is made up of cellulose, hemicellulose, pectin. Secondary cell wall is made up of lignin or suberin or pectin or cutin, pectin. So that is common cell wall material in these three layers of cell wall is pectin. Abundant cell wall material is cellulose. Why? Because that cellulose is found in microfibrils. Next, cellulose microfibrils are found in both primary cell wall and secondary cell wall. Next, primary pit fields found in primary cell wall. Pits found in secondary cell wall. First formed layer of cell wall, that is middle lamellum. First formed true wall layer. First formed layer means middle lamellum. First formed true wall layer of cell wall is primary cell wall. Next, outermost non-living layer of plant cell is cell wall. Outermost living layer of plant cell is cell membrane. Why? Because cell wall is a non-living layer. Cell membrane is a living layer. From outer to inner parts. See, from outer to inner, middle lamellum, primary cell wall, secondary cell wall and cell membrane. These are the parts from outer to inner. So please note down all these points, my dear students. I hope you are understanding, and we will meet in the next class.